How you doing? What do you think?
Um, to be honest, I love animals, but I love meat.
Yeah, I used to say the same thing. I used to say that I loved like meat and I enjoyed eating meat. But then I also told people that I loved animals. And because I didn't realize that by eating meat, I was sort of supporting an industry that killed animals.
Well, I'm never going to be vegetarian in my life, ever, never.
I would have said the same thing, right? And now I am. Like, why do you think you wouldn't be able to be vegetarian? What do you think would stop you being vegetarian?
A lot of things. I love meat, like
Okay.
meat, chicken, like all of those meat. Like
What if you could get something that
it's
tasted very
really.
similar? Like, what if you could get like fake chicken nuggets that tasted just like chicken nuggets, but like didn't, result in
It
chickens
wouldn't be
dying?
the same.
What do you mean it wouldn't be the same? Why wouldn't it be
Wouldn't
the
be
same?
the same for me. Cause I know I'm not eating meat.
Okay.
You know,
But like people play
it's more
video
like
games. People play video games, right, where they're not actually shooting people, right? But it's just as fun, right? Like we use fake things all the time, right? Like we watch horror films, which is like fake fear. Like we do things all the time that are sort of like, quote unquote fake, but they're just as good,
but
right?
at the same time, nobody can ever convince me to become vegetarian because meat is like my whole life.
Meat is your whole
Even
life.
though I'm killing animals,
Uh-huh.
even though I'm killing animals to eat meat, it's still delicious. You know, we kill animals so we can eat food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but do we
We
need to
don't
eat
kill them
animals
on
or do we
purpose.
do we yeah, but the thing is if we don't need to kill them, right? If we could have things that are almost as tasty or maybe even just as tasty, that don't result in killing animals, then it's needless violence to animals, right? You know? Because, like, I don't think it should
And
matter whether or not the food is just as tasty, right? If one of them is, like, kind, right? If one of them is, like, a compassionate thing to do, to not kill animals, and the other one is, like, a selfish thing to do, right?
it's also not selfish, but at the same time, it's sad thinking about it. But when you're eating the food, it's not really like you're not really thinking about eating the animals. You're really thinking about what's going into your stomach. You're like,
Yeah, right. We're distracted, right?
okay,
Like,
this is
we don't show people the
yeah,
reality of, like, what our food system is, right? So we don't have to see the animals that are dying, right? But like we both know that these animals are dying, right? And I could tell you about the horrific conditions that they're kept in and they're raised in, right? I'm not sure that would make a difference to you though, or would it?
especially fish though. Like
Yeah, especially fish. We treat fish awfully. If you were in McDonald's or like any other fast food restaurant and there was an option to have a normal burger or a plant-based burger and you knew that they would taste reasonably the same, but one of them didn't result in any animals dying and the other one resulted in animals dying, like would you honestly pick the one that like contained meat
yeah,
if we'd just had this
yeah,
conversation?
yeah,
You would, even though you know that one of them is like killing animals and the other one isn't, and
yeah,
and even if you knew they would taste exactly the same.
yeah.
Why?
I just love meat.
Okay,
You
but
know, even if they taste the same or not, you know, it gives off that texture and, you know,
I do know, yeah, I ate meat for a long time, but I stopped.
but, 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 but there's still more animals out there, anyways.
Okay, so
So,
do you, do you think that?
I'm trying,
Can I ask you a question?
yeah,
Do you know when you said to me earlier that you love animals?
yeah,
Would you be willing to sort of admit that if you have the option of reducing animal suffering, um, even though like without sort of any sort of really personal negative to you, but you chose not to, that maybe you don't love animals? Maybe you just like people to think that you love animals, but in actual fact, you're okay with the abuse of animals for provided it's like providing you with a product.
I so number one, I love animals, but in the way that the other way,
The one where you
not
kill
the
them and eat
way
them.
no,
But
no, the
you do
way
kill them
that
and eat them, though, right?
not me though. I
No,
eat
no.
them. I don't kill
You
them.
pay for someone to kill them so that you can eat them, right?
No, I
You
just
do. No, you do. If you buy the dead flesh of an animal, you pay for someone to kill that animal on your behalf.
mm, not really. Sometimes
No, no,
you
very
can
much
buy
really. If I paid for someone to kill another human being, I would be responsible for their death. If you pay for the dead flesh of an
No,
animal,
that's a human being. A human being is a whole different thing. You can go to jail and all kind of things for killing a human being. An animal, it's not illegal or anything like that
do
because
you think
they're
the
animals.
do you
You
think
get
do
meat
you think
from
the law
them.
dictates morality, or do you think we should have our own sort of moral compass outside of the law?
Um,
Because there's loads of things in history that have been legal that have also been abhorrent, right? So
yeah.
so just because something's legal doesn't make it okay, and just because like you say an animal and a human is different, right? But accountability is the same, right? Like the same logical sort of conclusion applies, right?
I mean, like in the laws and stuff, animals, animals are more.
Go on.
Which word?
You can
Animals
get
are
away
more.
with killing them. Right? You can get away with killing them and eating them, right? Like there's
Yeah,
no
because
consequences to
even the
you killing and
police
eating them, right?
and the president and all kind of different people eat
Okay.
meat. There are millions of people in the world who eat meat, but
Can I ask you a question?
I'm trying to think. Yes.
So if you were, let's say you were in a country where they ate dog, like Vietnam or China or a country where they
Oh
eat
no,
dogs,
nope, 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 nope,
okay?
nope, not at all.
So if we were in that
I eat
no no if we were in
I
that
eat
country
meat
if we
like
were in that country, right, and you were sat across from someone in a
uh,
restaurant who was eating a dog, right,
uh,
would you accept them telling you that they love dogs?
I mean it's their country, their culture,
But
but
would
in my opinion, I
but would you accept them telling you they love dogs, or would you think they didn't love dogs?
so I would act not really halfway because it's their country, their culture, but at the same time, it's kind of sad
Would
because
you
I eat the meat what's commonly eaten.
would
Like,
you would
I
you
don't eat
trust
dogs and cats and all that.
would you trust them to look after your dog if you were in that country? If you had a dog?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So, do you think the reason you wouldn't trust them to look after the dog is because you didn't trust that they would look after the animal? You didn't think they would treat the animal with respect?
No.
Okay. So would you be okay if I inferred then that you don't treat animals with respect because you also eat animals?
It's sure because
Would you like to be someone?
no,
Would you like to be
why
someone who loved animals, or are you okay being someone who doesn't love animals?
I do love animals, but in that way,
No, no. If you
as in
if if you've just told me that you don't think that a person who eats dog loves dogs, then you don't love cows, pigs, chickens, lambs, and any animals that you eat, right? That's basic sort of logical consistency. Right? And the reason vegetarians or vegans don't eat animals has nothing to do with the way that meat tastes. It's just because we don't want to be within like a group of people who abuse animals for pleasure. Because we've realized that if we want to tell people that we love animals, we have to not consume their dead corpses. Because you cannot say you love a creature and then pay for someone else to kill that creature so you can eat it. Because it doesn't make logical sense. Hello? I've been ghosted.
Yes.
Thank you.
No, they were frozen.
Okay. Got sweet potato in the kitchen. Hello. Hello. What do you think? Of my proposition? Hello.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Like, bro, I've never heard anything I hated more than that. There isn't a sound I've ever heard that I hated more than that. That was the worst.
Do I have control?
That was the worst sound I've ever heard.
Hello.
Like,
Hello. Hello. Oh, here's the raw sweet potato. What time?
raw sweet potato.
Yeah, it's like really bland and really firm pat.
Never tried it.
I recommend that.
Jeffrey was talking about cassava. It's supposedly really good. I've never had one.
Cassava.
Like a sweet potato. He said cassava's gonna be the next big thing. He's all in cassava.
Really? I've been in my flatmate sold me on raw sweet potato and raw broccoli.
Oh, yeah.
Not like for mass, it's fine like cooking food. I just eat little bits of it.
Hell yeah. Okay, I think we're stuck.
You do look stuck. Hello. You get skipped. I'm sorry, you get skipped. Oh,
What?
hello. You got Halloween costume. I also like the Hawks. You're wearing a Hawks t-shirt, right? Oh, baseball. Yeah, the Hawks. I like Hawks. Do you like all animals or just Hawks? Oh boy. Hello. We have similar feeds. I cannot. No. Please. You just asked me a question and you told me to be quiet. I'm getting mixed messages here. You know, I think consistent. What do you think of my prompt? You can't even see me now. You can't. I've got a black screen that says buying meat is animal abuse. Change my mind. What do you think? There you go. What do you think? Oh boy. That's a sleep argument. Hello, sir. Cool hat and cool shades. How you doing? Wow. Wow. Hello. Nice forehead. What do you think? Hello. How you doing? What do you think of my prompt? Nope. Maybe we should try cruelty or kindness.
Maybe.
I feel like at least with cruelty or kindness you have to be quiet and wait for them to read. But I honestly don't know.
Oh my god.
Hello.
No, we're not talking to this kid.
Honk your horn, dude. Honk your horn.
Jesus
Honk
Christ.
back. Hello.
Are you a vegan?
I am a vegan. Yeah, how could you tell?
Well, I don't know. Maybe because it says buying meat is animal abuse.
Oh shit, did I leave that on the screen? I didn't mean to. How you doing? What do you
Yeah.
think? Am I wrong?
I'm good. Well, I mean, okay, I'm not personally a vegan, but I'm not like, I don't know how to explain. Like, I don't like really care if other people are vegan. I just don't really like that, like, raw shoved it down my throat. So, like, I mean, if you think Annie, A, 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 A. Sorry,
Would
I have
you?
a dog in my bedroom.
So
She's going through something.
people say that to us quite a lot, right? But like when you walk down the high street, you constantly see adverts for like McDonald's and like Burger King and all these meat products, right? You know?
Yeah, because like meat is like the biggest industry of. Oh, give me.
It's like a social norm, right? Like,
Sorry, I'll still be.
right?
Yeah, like.
So if the alternative is a social norm, can you really accuse the people who are trying to change the social norm as being the ones shoving it down your throat? Surely we're the minority when it comes to vocality, right?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
like
right?
I don't know.
Also, do
I
you
mean, like,
automatically assume that I'm judging you the moment that, like, you know I'm vegan?
no. I mean, like if you are, like, I mean, just like don't hurt my feelings. But like, I, I'm not really much of a person who really cares about. I don't really care what people think about me. I
Okay.
guess, because
Would you be okay with someone labeling you an animal abuser? Is that too far?
that's a little too far.
That's a little too far,
Because
right?
I don't, yeah, because I don't really think buying meat is necessarily animal abuse because I'm not the one killing the animals.
Okay. Do you mind if I
But
ask
I'm
you a
also
bunch
not
of
buying meat
like
because I've never bought.
questions?
Sure.
Okay. So I suppose the first question that we always ask is, do you think we have to eat meat, or do you think we choose to eat meat?
Well, I mean, meat has like a lot of iron.
Yeah, of course course it does.
And I feel like you need.
You need
like,
iron though, right?
iron.
But
Well,
you don't
obviously you
need
need
the iron in the
iron.
meat, right? You
Yeah.
could get iron from elsewhere, right?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but like,
Like hypothetically,
iron
could
is
you
like
have a
precious
nutritional
sometimes.
diet without meat?
Personally, I don't think I could.
Why not?
No, maybe I could.
I think you could.
I don't know. I think I
Like
could,
you
but
not
I feel
knowing
like
is a
I wouldn't
perfectly
be
valid
able
answer,
to.
by the way. At any point, if you say I don't know, that's perfectly valid, right? Because you've probably not had many of these
Okay.
conversations before, and I'm not attacking you
really.
here. I'm just like having a conversation with you.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have said the same thing when if someone talked to me about this a while ago. I would have said I don't know if I have to like meat. I would have said I
So,
literally
like,
don't
did
know.
you like recently
I went vegan 4 years ago.
become a vegan?
4 years ago,
Oh,
at the ripe old age of 28.
so you're 32.
I am 32. Quick maths.
Cute.
Yeah.
Quick math.
So if we don't need to eat
You have a
meat, right?
major.
That means we want to eat meat, right? So we choose to eat meat, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But
Yeah. And if we choose to eat meat, that means we choose to buy products that come from the unfortunate death of animals, right?
sadly, yeah.
Yeah, and one might argue that if we don't need to do something, the only reason we're doing it is for pleasure, right? Like we're doing it for self-gratification, right? And I would say that if you needlessly harm an animal purely for self-gratification, I would say that pretty much qualifies as animal abuse, right? I don't think that's an unreasonable statement.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, right?
I feel like I'm like the wrong person to be talking about this. I never personally met a vegan. All
That's
of my
okay.
friends are like hot dog eaters. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think like the only thing I don't eat is pork. I hate pork. I don't know why. I don't like.
Okay. So if let's say hypothetically again that we don't need to eat animals, right? And we have the option of not eating animals, right? What would stop you doing that? Like, what would stop you being a person who opts out of paying for animals to be killed in your name?
I mean, I'm not really buying. I don't buy my food.
You don't buy your food, right?
I
You live with someone who buys and cooks for you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. People are all in sort of their own sort of like level of sort of independence, right? You know.
Yeah.
So can I ask you a yikes question? Big yikes one.
Yikes. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So if mom or dad or whoever makes the meals, served like a dog for dinner, what would you do?
Not eat it.
Not eat it, right? What would you do instead? Would you find your own food?
Not eat it.
Yeah, but like
Yeah,
you wouldn't
probably.
just starve to death, right? You would do something else, right? You would find food somehow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what's the difference then? Now that you know that all animal meat, all animal products that we eat are sort of unnecessary, and I suppose to some extent I've made you aware that, you know, by buying them, you're contributing to them being bred and killed in your name. What's the difference, like between that dog or that cow or that, lamb or?
Dogs are cuter.
Okay, dogs are cuter. That is an answer.
Dogs are cuter. I never really thought about eating a dog.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would you like to be a person who's okay
I'm gonna
with
be really.
abusing
I'm gonna be.
animals that are not dogs, but not okay? Like,
I'm.
sorry, Carol.
I'm gonna be super honest with you. This food situation is making me hungry.
Okay. Have you tried vegan? Have you tried plant-based options?
I've tried vegan eggs before.
Okay. I've not tried vegan eggs before. How did that go?
I don't know, they're kind of weird. I've tried. Wait, I think I had vegan bacon before because, like, since I really don't eat pig anymore
Mhm.
or like pork,
Mhm.
but I usually just stick with. Ew. I usually just stick with like turkey bacon.
I just want you to know
technically
I'm not
I'm
in
still
charge of the
killing.
video. I'm in my kitchen cooking cabbage. But my friend has decided to put something on.
I know it's just food. It's just vegan food and animal rescue.
Oh,
And it
oh,
says
Oh my god,
you
this
can find
other
it.
person.
this
What
is
the
vegan
fuck?
food. It's vegan food.
Yeah, I'm on the Discord call. Yeah, I'm the audiovisual
Oh my
guy.
gosh.
I'm the AV guy.
Hi.
Because I'm in my kitchen
Hi.
cooking,
Hey,
so I can't
yeah.
run. I
Sorry, I
can't
wasn't
run
really paying
machinery.
attention, but I heard something about videos, so I just put on food of like vegan food. This is all vegan food and animals that are rescued from slaughterhouses.
Amazing. So if we could get food that was like almost exactly as tasty, right? Almost the exact same price, right? And didn't involve any animals being
If it
killed.
was like okay, if it was like no differences at all, I would probably eat vegan food. But the thing is, like, I'm so picky of what I eat.
Uh-huh.
Like,
But so
I
the thing is,
like I don't know. Like, I
when
like
you
to
say that there has to be no difference in taste, you give the suffering of the animal zero value, right? But should the suffering of the animal have zero value, or should it have some consideration in what we eat? Do you know what I mean? Because like for me, I would eat food that was. Oh, wow. Okay. Hello. How you doing?
I think just fucking your mom.
Wait, what? We got skipped.
Hey, that was two really good ones, Sai. I like how you, instead of saying for killing for pleasure, you said killing for self gratification, which I think is a more generalizable category. That was a very clever um, homonym that you used. So I think I'm going to use that in the future. And
Thank
then
you.
this last comment you made about how when you say that if it tasted the same, then you're giving the suffering the animal zero back, even though it made her skip. I thought that was a profound way of putting it. So that was a good job.
Yeah, yeah. I the argument that the food has to taste just as good is one that infuriates me because you can't really deal with it. But pointing
Yeah,
out,
the way you said it was great. Yeah,
yeah,
that was a good response.
pointing out that that's a really selfish way of doing it is I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, even though it lost her for some reason. I'm gonna switch back to the other prompt.
Okay.
I switched to the food thing because she was saying there's nothing. She didn't know anything to eat.
No, it's okay. I heard her say ooh, so I thought it was something that it wasn't.
I think she thought it was meat. It was like something she eats. She doesn't eat pork, so I think she thought it was like pork or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Hello. How you doing? Oh, skippity skippity. Hello. Nice ceiling fan.
I put the prompt back on.
Amazing.
The by me is animal abuse.
Bagging me is animal abuse. Change my mind.
Wow, we've got a British
Why
accent.
cannot change your mind?
Do you want to have a
What?
conversation about it?
No, actually, dude. Actually,
No,
I
actually.
don't.
Oh,
But
but I
like,
was looking forward to speaking to a
no.
Brit.
Oh, bless your heart.
I'm a Brit too. I'm from the north. No, skipped. Sag. What do you think? Can you change my mind? I can hear you typing. You typing? Okay, but it not. Do we need to eat meat or do we choose to eat meat? This is a lot of letters for the word choose. Because it's dead. Okay, so if I was to pay for child porn of a dead child, would that be okay because the child's already dead? It would. It would be okay. Oh, well, have a nice day.
Wait, I don't think that's a good reductio. No, I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I get it. It's that's sketchy, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think you could have maybe pushed that one a little bit.
I just didn't want to stand there and read. I'm trying to cook cabbage, you know.
Oh, I see what you're
Hello.
saying. Okay, gotcha.
Hello. You think cocaine on a meal is a pet? How do you know this is cocaine? What if this is just like fucking flour?
I guess we'll find out. I don't know.
How will we find out? You just licked your card. Wait, I thought this was not cocaine. Why are you licking it? What's going on? Don't get you doing it. Yeah, don't be cleaning your desk with your hair. It's really expensive getting cocaine in here, dude. What do you think? I mean, these could also be baggies full of flour, dude. Are you too coked up to read, or can you read? You're just doing all the drugs, apparently. Are you listening, or are you just ignoring me?
I'm ignoring you, dude.
You're ignoring me, bitch. Wow. I didn't realize you were using the mean language. Do you think beating your wife is spousal abuse? I might be skipping this one. See you later, dude. Don't have an overdose. Hello. Hello, how you doing? Nope. Oh shit. Oh, my bread's almost done. Hello. You think?
Buying meat is animal abuse. Changed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah,
Okay, so first of all,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
meat. When you buy it, technically, you're not killing or hurting an animal. The person that's selling it to you did. So if you buy it, technically it's not on you.
Can I ask a clarifying statement? A question, rather?
What?
Can I ask a clarifying question?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so if buying meat isn't is paying for someone to be murdered okay then because you don't kill them? Because I would say paying
I
for someone to be
mean,
murdered is pretty much like agreed upon as not being okay, right?
yeah, but it's not like you're paying someone to kill another human being. It's
Okay, so then the reason that you think killing animals is okay isn't because you're not the person doing the killing, it's because they're not human, right?
Man, you're making this really hard. Okay, you win. Bye.
Wait, no, why is it hard? Dude, people don't understand their own argument.
No, no, thank you. I
No?
love meat. Meat forever.
I used to love meat
Meat
too.
forever.
I used to love meat too.
Meat,
Is
but it's
enjoying
good.
is enjoying a
It's
sensation
yummy.
like a vindication to do it?
But like, why do you think it's yummy? No. Why do you think meat is there? So we
Wait,
can eat it.
why do you
So we
think
can
meat
feel
is
it.
there? You realize you and I are both made of meat, right?
Yeah, but like we're humans.
Okay.
I'll eat you if I can.
So it has nothing to do with whether or not like they're made of meat. It's because they're not human. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So you're okay
Yeah,
with
'cause,
killing non-human animals for pleasure?
Cause why not? They're there for a reason.
Are you okay
I'm not gonna
with?
stare at them and have
Are you
a
okay with
fun
dog
chat
fighting?
with them.
Is dog fighting okay?
No, there's specific meat we can't eat.
No, but you said you're okay with killing animals for pleasure. So like dog fighting is the same, right?
No, but there's like specific, like for example, like cat, dog, us humans, mouse, any of that, but like chicken, turkey.
Where are you getting these lists
Yeah.
from? Why are you arbitrarily choosing these lists of animals?
Are you arbitrary?
Like, is it based on a religion? Is it based on your sympathies? What's it based on? Oh, okay. Hello, how you doing? Skipping. Hello, sir, how you doing? Oh, hi guys, how you doing? Why have you chosen for me to be the entertainment of your party, huh? Hello, how you doing? Skipping. You're not alone. Hello? What do you think? Hello, yeah, one of you is capable of reading a pretty articulate voice. Why are they hanging around with those people just making noises? What do you think? The person who read the prompt originally, what do you think? Oh, that's your Hello? What do you think?
Yes.
You think it is? Are you vegetarian? Nope, just have to find the skipper. Not alone. Here we go. Raw cabbage. Don't eat raw cabbage. Is that a thing? Oh, wow. Hello, how are you doing? Nice. Skibbity, skibbity. Wow, you putting up Christmas decorations? What's going on here? It's a trampoline.
Cruelty!
Cruelty? You're pro cruelty?
I love me meat.
Okay, but there's a difference between liking meat and you know being pro animal abuse, right?
I'm not vegan.
Are you vegan?
I am vegan, yeah. I wasn't always vegan
What the
though.
fuck?
I wasn't always vegan. I was not vegan for 28 years, and I used to say silly things like I love meat.
Is it because you don't like animals dying?
Yeah, it's because I didn't realize that in order for me to eat the food that I enjoyed the taste of, we had to do horrific things to animals.
Can I ask you something though?
Of course you can.
Do,
Hello.
So, yeah, daytime Omegle.
Daytime Omegle. What do you
Totally
think?
different thing.
Were you ready? Did you, when you queued on Omegle, were you ready to debate Omegle? What the fuck? Hello, how you doing? Skipoo. Hello, I love the tunes. How you doing? What do you think? Cruelty or rescue?
What?
Cruelty or rescue?
Obviously rescue, bro.
Rescue? You a vegetarian?
Yep. Nope.
No? But you believe that as animals shouldn't be killed?
What?
Do you think that animals shouldn't be killed for food?
Yep, I do.
You do? But you still eat them, right? So is that not contradictory?
I'm trying to help myself.
You're trying to help yourself? Oh, because you think you need to eat animals to survive?
No, I'm trying to ignore that. I mean, I'm trying to control myself to not eat animals, you know?
Oh, okay. So you'd like to be vegetarian, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Amazing. What makes you think that? What is the reason you'd like to be a
Because
vegetarian?
I realized that taking someone's life and enjoying that is not good.
No, it's not. It took me 28 years to get there, but I finally realized that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm just realizing it.
Okay. And have you tried plant-based
Maybe
options?
this is
Like,
the right time.
have you tried like oat milk instead of milk, or like soy milk instead of milk?
I don't consume milk actually.
Oh, you don't consume milk? That's great. It's very good.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in resources for going vegan or vegetarian?
What?
There's websites that can give you sort of nutritional advice for having a plant-based diet, so that you don't miss out on key nutrients and minerals that you need. Of course you skipped me. Wait. You guys currently filming inside this live?
Oh, what is it?
I think
What
it's
is
looped audio.
happening?
I think it's looped audio.
Jesus Christ.
I went to loop. Hello. Of course. Hi guys. No. Hello.
What depends where you get them from. Why meat is animal abuse? Changed my mind.
Yeah. What do you
If you
think?
get it from, it's how life works. If you get it from someone local and you're supporting local, and someone that
Wait.
you know it's
So
not
wait.
country animal.
So if I pay my name, oh, how do I pay oh yes, the ceiling. We love the ceiling. Hello. How you guys doing? Hello. How you doing? No. Hello. There's an apple. There's a fucking apple. Oh, no.
They're not taking the bait right now. They're not even engaging.
That's the stop of. Let me go.
Maybe a P4. Let's try P4. That's got some like visual stuff. Maybe they won't skip. I think we're stuck as well.
No.
Oh, hello. Maybe.
Oh, what are you watching?
What are we watching? Technically, I suppose. What do you think?
That is kind of disturbing, but I'm not vegan, so oh well.
That's okay. Like, do you think you could be vegan or? No. Okay.
Oh my God.
I love when people say I'm not vegan, so as if they're incapable of changing, as if change is literally impossible. Hello. Oh. Hello. What do you think? Do you think we need three animals? Do you think we choose three animals? Yep. Hello. What are you doing? Oh.
Animal abuse? That's mean.
That is so mean.
It is mean. Do you think we need to eat meat, or do you think we choose to eat meat?
I think that you guys want to eat me. Me.
You? I want to eat you?
Yeah, me, Teddy.
Why
My
would I
name
want to
is
eat a
Teddy.
dog?
Because you like me.
No, it's not really how it works. Would you eat your dog? Would you eat Teddy?
No.
And if you wouldn't, why do we not eat Teddy but we eat any other animal?
But because I want to eat Teddy.
So you would eat Teddy?
Yeah.
Okay. And does your friend agree that would they be okay with? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Hello. Wow. Hello. How are you doing?
Wait.
Yeah. Wait. Oh fuck's sake! Dude. I hate when they say it. And it's so easy to argue that point. Hello. Nope. Hello. Nope. Not alone. Hello. How you guys doing? What do you think? Changed my mind. What do you think? My name is Vegan World. Yeah. I'm on a Discord server. I'm talking to random people on Eagle. I'm from Vegan World. Yeah. You vegetarian? Are you Hindu? Yeah, but you're Hindu, right? Yes, so you don't eat cows, right? Oh, I don't understand, sorry. I don't understand, I'm sorry. If you keep repeating the same words, I don't understand. I appreciate you keep repeating the question, but I don't understand it, so I can't answer it. Do you eat cows? Why do you not eat cows, but you eat other animals? Let's go. Hello. What do you think, guys? Okay. Hello.
Just start calling people bozo. Somebody else will say I'm not a bozo, and then we'll be hooked.
Hello. How you doing? Nope. Hey, I'm walking you. Hello.
Hello.
What do you think my prompts are? Cool. Let's start asking people. Cruelty or rescue. Cruelty or rescue. Are you a Decepticon? Is this Starscream?
Buying meat is nice. Sorry about that.
Wait.
Shut
Eh,
up.
So, just because something is tasty doesn't mean that it's not abuse, right? Like, it can be tasty and also be abuse, right? They're not mutually exclusive.
Not really. I just like smack them across the head. They fall asleep and I chop them up.
Yeah, to be fair, like we've been doing this for like what, like how long now?
I don't know.
Since the Earth's beta, bro. I'm an early
No,
access.
didn't Jesus give a goat's head to everyone?
Yeah.
Are you a
But isn't it, like,
Jesusist? Are you a Christian?
Nah.
Yeah.
You're not a
I
Christian.
guess.
Does it matter if Jesus did it if you're not a Christian?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I don't think it matters. No, I'm not a Jesusist, so I don't really care what Jesus may or may not have done. But like, just because we've been doing something for a long time, does that make it justified?
Like, I have a question.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. What is Jesusist?
It's a joke
Yeah, what is
about
Jesus?
someone who follows Jesus. It's like a joke, right?
So is that like meant to be offensive or?
No, it's just supposed to be silly.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not trying to cause offense. My aim is not to offend anybody.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries.
And if you were Jesusists, right? If you were Christians, I would be more than happy to engage with you with an argument about Christianity. But if you're not actually Christians, I don't see the point.
Well,
I mean, I guess.
So just because
I
we've
mean,
been
you
doing
can
something
start-
for a very long time, does that make it like justified, or is it just like part of tradition? And can traditions inherently be bad?
I'm pretty sure it's just part of tradition. I think.
Okay, but then so slavery was bad, right? But that was traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we stopped now. But most people don't stop eating meat now.
Oh, but what these slaves first? Right
Do you
before
think?
the blood.
Do you think we need to eat meat, or do we choose to eat meat?
Well, we need meat to have protein, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
No, we don't
but,
need meat to have protein, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. If you eat like vegetables for your whole life, I mean, to be fair, I mean you probably be dead quicker.
Yeah,
Actually, there's
and
lots
if
of
you eat
studies
meat,
that
like,
show that
it's-
vegetarians live longer. In fact, if we look at the blue zones, which are the
yeah.
areas of the planet where people live the longest, most of them eat a very, very small amount of meat.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you need meat to like have protein, and then like protein is where you need to live.
So you can get protein not from meat, right? Like if we look at there's a wonderful phrase we say strong as an ox, When's the last time you saw an ox eating meat?
Don't know.
Exactly, right? So we can get protein from like a lot of sources, like a lot of plant matter.
What about lions? So lions are strong.
Say again?
I mean, yeah.
Lions are strong. They eat zebras.
Okay.
but then
And
they still
gorillas are
strong.
strong as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know the biggest land animal on the planet is a vegan? An elephant. The oldest land animal on the planet, a tortoise, is vegan. And the strongest animal for its weight on the planet is also vegan, a gorilla. So
Oh.
you don't need
But
like animal protein or meat protein to be big or strong.
But
So
to
if
be
we
honest,
go
it's
on.
just for the people to decide. Like, if it tastes good, they can eat it. Don't
But you
really see a problem with that.
again, you could make that same argument for slavery and it'd be wrong, right? We could say it's just for people to decide whether they want to do slavery or not, right? That's inherently a bad argument because people would have chosen to do slavery, right? And it never would have stopped.
But like, it stops now, and most like the black people now actually like rised up, and white people actually decided to be like nice
Okay.
and
So are you saying that you would stop eating meat if the animals rose up?
no.
Okay. So why not, right? Like
You can do it, man, if you get more.
if we don't need
To be
to eat
honest,
if we don't need to eat animals, right? If we've agreed that we don't need to eat them, yeah, then isn't eating them needlessly like a form of abuse, right? Because if we don't need to eat them and we choose to, then we're buying meat which comes from dead animals, right? It is inherently like killing animals by buying meat.
well, if you eat meat, you're gonna be a bit healthier. You're gonna, I think if you
That's
mostly
not true.
eat like,
That's not true. Because we've just agreed that you don't need to eat meat. And I've also said that there are studies that show that eating plants instead of meat, having a plant-based diet, like if we look at the blue zones, it's actually conclusively proved that meat is not good for us. It's actually bad for us.
well, I just still like eating meat more, and I think most like ways that animals get killed is mostly first they get passed out, which is then after when they get like actually chopped up or whatever, they don't feel any pain, but when they get like most people like bang them on the heads, make them spark out, and then we can eat them after because they don't feel anything.
So unfortunately, that's not true. Unfortunately, due to demand, actually most animals have pretty horrific lives and pretty horrific deaths. But we're told it's humane.
Unless they're like, we know from free range chickens, like we can tell from the box sometimes they say they have a good life.
So free range hasn't existed in most countries due to bird flu for quite a long time. But there's an industry incentive to tell you that it's free range because you would rather buy meat that you think is ethical, right? But if we actually look at the practices that are involved with animal agriculture, it's really awful and really violent, and you wouldn't call it humane.
Well, I see farms that are like free range, so most of them are like still surviving, and I buy from them. So,
Do you know? So when you talk about free range eggs, do you know what happens to male chicks in the egg industry?
yeah, I do.
What happens to them?
They obviously get killed because they can't like really reproduce. They need females.
Can I show you what happens to male chicks in the egg industry?
Sure, I guess.
Yeah, no, but are they gonna bring up like a slaughterhouse video or something? No?
So this is standard industry practice within egg hatchery facilities. They sort the chicks at birth, and they keep the girls because obviously the girls lay eggs. And then the boys are sorted onto a separate conveyor belt. Right? And the reason the boys are separated is because they have no value to the industry because they don't produce eggs. Right?
Yeah.
And they're going to go along a conveyor, and then they're going to get dropped into a macerator, and they're going to get blended alive. And the only reason that they're being killed like this is so that they can be put in landfill basically, because they serve no purpose. Nobody eats them. Nobody uses them for fertilizer. Nobody does anything with them. They're just killed.
Well, to be honest, I know other types of farms that like actually spark them out and everything.
Yeah.
No, this is standard industry practice. Most egg farms don't actually buy the males. The males never make it to the egg farms. So whether or not the farm is free range doesn't make a difference. This is in hatcheries. Right?
Yeah, but there's like so many chicks in the world, like all the males. I still go to farms that like spark them out and everything.
They don't. They don't. We blend 7 billion male chicks alive a year. Right?
Mm.
Do we
Yeah.
need to eat
Yeah.
eggs? Do we need to eat eggs to survive?
Well, probably like the yolk and stuff also has protein, so maybe yeah.
But just because something contains protein, do we need to eat it, or could we eat a different version?
No.
We couldn't eat a different version?
Don't know.
You don't know? Because, like, I could make the argument that both you and me contain protein, right? But we don't need to eat humans, despite the fact that they contain protein. We can get our protein elsewhere. So just because a creature contains protein doesn't mean we have an inherent need to eat them.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Like, say wait, can vegan be like you can still eat vegetables, but you can also still eat meat?
Nope. So these are vegan athletes,
Wait, but like,
and they're sort of Olympic level athletes who are not eating meat, eggs, or dairy, and they're just as strong and just as fit as other athletes.
I'm pretty sure it's because they work out. That's why.
All athletes work
nah,
out.
I mean, you can't still like build muscles in their life from eating like proteins or whatever.
Yeah.
So if we don't
If
need
you
to
have
eat
protein,
animals,
you
right?
get, like,
Then we choose to eat them, right? Yeah.
Well, basically, yeah. So I don't really.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Fucking kids.
Oh yeah, he was going somewhere though.
It was. Hello. Charlie is a memory in my head. Hello. I mean, garlic bread. Freshly made garlic bread.
I hear the sound of like
Hello. No. Hello. You good? Getting my prompt.
I don't know the autistic thing that you have there.
Autistic thing I have there?
Yeah, only if someone really autistic would put that in a Regal and fucking try and show it off to others.
Okay. What's that? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he was right. I got autism.
I passed my autism test. Thank you very much.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
What?
Do you disagree?
Meat in animal. Oh. Buying meat is animal. Oh, I thought you were saying like beating my meat is animal abuse.
Yeah. No.
No, I can't read, bro.
Do you know in the animal agriculture they beat the meat of animals? Is that abuse?
Type shit.
Do you know within the dairy and the beef industry they masturbate bulls with like a huge fucking dildo? Is that wrong?
Type shit. Type shit.
Because I think that's really wrong.
Yo,
What do you think?
Yo, they getting them niggas right. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. Yo.
What do you think?
Nah, me, I think that's bad.
That's bad?
Shut your soft ass up, nigga. I'll be slapped right now. That's how you know.
Do you think it's wrong to sexually exploit animals?
Nigga, they gonna die regardless.
Are they gonna die regardless? Surely they could not die, right?
That's humanism. I did philosophy. You know what I'm saying?
Go on. What are you saying? Sorry.
Less about this shit. There's bigger problems to life.
Wait. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If you were on the street homeless, right? And I walked past you and didn't give you any food because I said there's bigger problems in the world, would you be unhappy? Or would you just roll over and die and be okay with that?
Go get it, and I got motion, so I can never be homeless. What it could have said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play all that theoretical stuff, man. I live in the moment, you know.
You live in the moment. Okay. Would you walk past someone stabbing a dog in the street, or would you help? Would you help the dog?
I probably would walk past. Nigga,
You would walk past someone stabbing a dog in the street.
Nigga has a shank. I don't want to get stabbed. Better than a dog hit me.
I mean, you could call for help. You could ring the, you could do something. What about you, sir? Would you, if your friend walked past someone killing a dog in the street, would you also walk past?
What if someone's stabbing who?
I'm asking your friend. If your friend walked past a dog being killed in the street, would you also walk past?
Yeah.
You wouldn't call for help. You wouldn't do anything to help the dog.
Probably not. Probably not.
Nah, I probably would.
You would be okay with someone just killing a dog in the street, and you wouldn't call for help. You wouldn't upset you. You would just be fine with it.
Probably
Wait,
wouldn't upset me actually.
wait. What is a dog? Is it like, does he have an owner or like is he stray?
I don't know. It's just a dog being murdered in the street. Would you be
Oh,
okay with that? Would it upset you? Would it make you like feel sad?
Probably not.
Probably you would be totally okay. You'd be a-okay, no emotions found if someone was murdering a dog in the street.
Yeah.
I'll slap the nigga.
You would. You would, right? You would intervene, right? If someone was killing a dog in the street, you would intervene, right?
What's up with all these hypotheticals, man? I'll think about it when I see it.
I mean, you won't, right? But if you would intervene to save a dog dying in the street, why do you not give a fuck about cows being killed?
Because niggas we eating.
I would love to talk to your friend who apparently is capable of empathy, if that's okay, sir.
This guy's just retarded. Like,
So, if you would not be okay with a dog being killed in the street, why are you okay with cows being killed?
you know, he's talking to you because you're easy to manipulate.
Me?
I'm talking to
Yeah,
him because he's giving reasonable answers instead of just shouting his mouth off on the internet.
Obviously not gonna convince me. He's gonna convince you because you're easy to manipulate.
I don't eat cows, nigga.
You don't eat cows?
I don't eat beef.
You don't eat beef?
Eat cows because he's a fucking picky eater.
Do you drink milk?
You don't give a shit about cows. You just don't like.
Do you drink milk?
Me?
Yeah.
Yo, this nigga fucks up.
You don't drink milk?
Yeah. Cereal, yo. Milk and cereal, that's the only time I eat milk.
Okay. Are you aware how milk is made?
Cows, I know, nigga.
Cows, right? Do you know why cows produce milk?
They lactate to feed their calves.
To feed their calves, right? Because they're pregnant, right?
Yeah.
This guy has no empathy, but he understands biology. That's pretty good. So, in order to get milk from cows, we have to constantly impregnate cows and then take their babies away. And usually we kill their babies. Right? Also, we can have lactated fluid on our cereal. Is that messed up? Or is that...
Huh?
Is that messed up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why do we do it? Why do we contribute to it? Is it because society tells us it's okay?
To have milk, nigga. Nah, but yo, it's like, you know, it's like your mom, right? She
Okay.
has a baby.
Yeah.
To have milk, right? What if she takes up like? I don't make no sense, nigga.
It's hard, right? It's hard trying to justify it. When we actually look at it objectively, it's hard, right? Because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Because we just abuse these animals so that we can have milk, right? We could have oat milk, we could have soy milk, we could have anything else on our cereal other than like the lactative fluid of a cow that's been abused and raped and tortured.
Well, the raping part is probably unnecessary, but there's something called the food chain, you know what I'm saying? And we're at the
Okay,
top of it,
but
and since we have such a big
but that's not
massive
true though, right?
population-
We're not in the food chain. We're completely exempt from the food chain.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not killing you right now to eat you.
Natural. What happened?
I'm not killing you right now to eat you.
Okay, look. Taken, that's not the food chain. You know what the food chain is? The food chain doesn't count for cannibalism.
It does. It does in a lot of creatures. There's lots of creatures that cannibalize each other.
Let me find. Yeah, they cannibalize each other, but that's not listed on the food chain. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, clearly we're looking at different food chains. But so why does the food chain matter? Right? Why does it matter? Like, if we don't need to eat these animals, why are we like preaching to like random like esoteric things that make it okay? Like, why can't my man who doesn't like milk on his cereal because he knows that it's lactated fluid that we rape cows for just swap to oat milk?
So what are you gonna have with your cereal then?
Oat milk? What's wrong with oat milk?
What are you trying to get out like with this? Like, what's your point?
So it took me. I was non-vegan. I ate animal products for 28 years before some pleb on the street said, hang on a minute, I know you love meat, but maybe we should stop abusing animals. And I was like, oh shit, maybe you're right. So now I sort of go on the internet and I talk to people about animal abuse because like I needed someone to help me realize that I loved animals and I didn't support industries that killed them.
You know what you're doing like it's basically I'm not gonna knock your hustle. Your hustle's nice, you know what I'm saying? But it's basically pointless because when you're trying to convince someone something and they're so strong on their opinion, they're not gonna admit they're wrong. You know what I'm saying?
So would you like if we went back in time, right, and I was on Ye Olde Omegle, right, and I was trying to convince people not to have slaves, would you make the same argument, or would you be all like whoop-de-doo for the like anti-slave Ye Olde Omegle stream?
Slavery is like it's not too bad of a thing. It's like
Wait, whoa, my man. Hot take: slavery is not too bad of a thing.
Hey, look.
Can I wait? No. Can I get reasonable guy's opinion on what you just said?
Okay. Listen. Let me kind of try and explain myself.
Okay.
I'm not like ooh slavery. Like obviously like working like unjustified, but slavery goes back like all throughout time. It's basically been slavery's still happening right now.
It is right, but we should try and stop it, right? We should try and stop it, right?
And why should I care about cows if they don't demonstrate like intellect on a level that they're conscious?
They do demonstrate intellect on a level that they're conscious. They do demonstrate that.
Do cows have a conscience?
Yeah, we literally like cows are marked as one of the sentient species of our planet, right? Like a whole bunch of other species. Like we know that they're sentient. We know that they have abilities to think, feel, fear, love, all these whole variety of emotions. You know?
And where's the evidence behind this?
What do you mean, where's the evidence behind this? Like hundreds of years of biology.
Without any actual hundreds of years of biology.
Where is your proof that cows are robots? You give me your proof that a cow is an alarm clock? Right, where are you seeing that a cow is an alarm clock?
I can't give you physical proof because
okay, so if you can't give me proof and I can't give you proof.
I can give you my behind the subject. Pardon me?
Do you actually think that cows are incapable of thought? Is this why you don't kill dogs? Is this why you're okay with why?
There's a difference between thought and conscience. You know what I'm saying?
Can I speak to your friend? Because your friend was capable of having like a reasonable conversation, which was like sort of sequential. I'm not trying to manipulate anyone. I'm literally not trying to manipulate you. I'm trying to have a reasonable discussion about ethics in regard to your food consumption, and you're saying cows aren't sentient.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
Okay.
Right? Because like, do you think babies are sentient? Do you think human babies are sentient?
No, like once they get to an age, they're conscious. They develop a conscience.
When a human baby's sentient, at what age are human babies sentient?
Oh my God, it's calling.
Wonderful. Can I speak to your friend? Thank you for whoever in the chat. Oh my God. Jesus fuck, man.
So whenever I do that, I make them literally Google.
Maybe.
I'm like, look it up. It'll tell you. First result will tell you that.
Google are cows sentient.
Buying meat is a animal abuse. Change my mind, okay? From today, I will convert into vegetarian.
Will you?
And will become a vegan.
Okay, amazing.
What?
I know. Oh, okay. I wanted to say something.
Buying meat is animal abuse. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. I agree. You should.
Huh?
Do you honestly think that buying meat is justified, or are you just upset because you feel like I'm judging you? Really?
He's coming for a beef slab, right? Just bringing in the camera.
Going to the fridge, yeah.
he still has the headphones in. I think he just walked away from the mic, so he's not able to respond.
Yeah, we're just predicting that something from the fridge is going to be brought in.
It's gonna be a dead animal as if we've never seen it before.
Oh, yeah. I love when they do that. They're like, look, Chick-fil-A, and you're like, I've
oh,
seen
shit.
Chick-fil-A before. like it's the first time we've ever seen it. They're expecting us to like break down and sob or something. It's very humorous.
I don't know. I've never seen a dead animal. I think they're just I think they just straight up noped out.
Maybe he's listening right now and he's scared to bring it, and he has to pretend he went to the bathroom or something.
I mean,
That's good. Yeah, more physical movement, more exercise.
Yeah.
he's got a leather chair. I wonder if he knows that that's a dead cow. I suppose it could be a dead something else.
Isn't synthetic cheaper than leather?
Probably.
I feel like it is, and I feel like I don't know. I have to like look at some of the stuff that I use because honestly, like I just assume like cheap meant like not animal abuse because I always assumed that it was cheaper. But I haven't bought any like leather anytime recently. I only went vegan like 6 months ago, but
I think it's pretty easy to tell the difference. I was buying cheap sort of PU leather goods off some garbage shop the other day, and it's pretty obvious which ones are fake. It does help though if they list fake.
honestly, I don't even buy like leather real or fake or whatever. I don't even like care for it that much to really like know the difference between the two. I probably should just look at it, like it'll probably just say like 100% real leather on it or something, but I don't know. I don't look like I haven't felt that much leather in my life in general to know like the difference.
I feel like we're learning things about you here.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you learning? I'm confused.
I mean, never mind. It was never mind.
Oh, are you
It was
suspicious
a
that I'm not vegan?
self-aspersion. No. That's definitely not what I was saying. But I was gonna make a comment about we've led totally different lives.
Oh, I see.
But
Yeah,
no,
no, we never really had that stuff in my house or anything. We usually just bought like, cotton, maybe like those puff jackets, like the plastic looking ones. Maybe I never really cared for leather that much. And I mean, my dad was a hunter. I've seen a lot of fur, but not leather specifically.
I'm pretty middle class, so.
Huh?
I grew up in a pretty middle class home, so a lot of dead
Oh,
animals.
I grew up in like. It depends on what portion of my life. I grew up like either poor or like middle class, and then upper middle class. It varies a lot.
How long have I recorded for? An hour and 20 minutes. Last one, I think. Unless anyone else wants to go. We can stop now. Hello?
Okay.
What?
Buying dead animals is animal abuse. Changed my mind.
I'm vegetarian, so.
Oh, amazing! Congratulations. Did you go vegetarian for the animals?
No, I didn't.
Why did you go vegetarian?
Because I don't like meat.
That is. Do you?
Exactly.
Are you glad that you don't contribute to animals being killed though, or do you just not really care?
I don't really care, honestly, because it's not my business at the end of the day.
You don't think it's your business?
I'm not vegetarian.
Okay.
No, it's not really my business.
But why not?
Is it?
Like if you let's say that you knew for a fact that every time you bought like cheap trainers, like
Yep. Just so you know.
Oh, sad.
Yeah. I just didn't want you to waste your breath.
Do you want to have a go, Lex?
I mean, if you guys want to jump in, I'd prefer it. Maybe I'll jump in to help, but I like hearing you speak, honestly. You have some really awesome, like, unique points that I never make.
Thank you. Hello? Hello, how you doing? We in a meth lab? What's going on? Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, you love animals, mate. So
You love animals? Yeah, I'm okay. Hello, how you doing? Nope. Oh, hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
What do you think of my prompt?
Suck my dick.
Slow readers, I love slow readers. Hello, sir, how you doing?
Buying meat is animal. I don't think that's animal abuse.
Why not?
Just right. Huh?
Do you think we need to eat animals, or do you think we choose to eat animals? Did you skip me, or did you just turn your camera off? Interesting.
Yeah, that was weird. Usually it's a loading thing.
I don't think they skipped. I think they just turned off their camera. I don't think they realized that they also turn off their microphone if they turn off their camera. So now they're just listening to me
Hmm.
yabber.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe like like maybe something fell and like the wire got unplugged.
I feel like they're just trying to troll the
But then I
vegans.
feel like it would. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know how. I have a laptop. I don't have a computer, so maybe. I don't know. I feel like the microphone would just go to the regular speakers.
Hello. There is a bright light behind you, by the way. Be careful. Hello.
Buying meat is animal. I like meat.
That's okay. I also used to like meat. Does enjoying the sensation of something make it not abuse? Or can it be abuse whilst
Yes.
enjoying the sensation?
It has proteins.
Okay.
It tastes like meat.
Do we need to eat meat, or do we choose to eat meat?
We choose.
We choose.
No,
We choose to.
Yes, we need.
No. Choose. We choose. We don't need to.
need.
And if we choose to do
We
something
need
that we
to.
don't
Good,
need to
right.
do, right? And it
Then
results
we
in the
do it
deaths
and
of
eat meat.
animals, is that not choosing to kill animals needlessly?
God created us meat eaters. Yes. Yes.
Okay, but God also created
Created meat
animals that
to be eaten.
murder humans, right?
Why do we have fangs, you stupid bitch?
Fangs. You think you have fangs? You think you're a vampire? What is this? You a Twilight fan?
Yes, he sucks blood.
Is it?
He
Yeah.
sucks blood.
I'm sure that's all he
He
sucks.
sucks blood and I suck dick.
So,
It
yeah.
means I eat meat because he sucks dick.
So, right, can we pick an argument and go with that? Because we've thrown like 15 out, and it's hard to. So, are we talking about God, or are we talking about need?
Both.
Both? No, pick one. We'll do one at a time.
Need.
Need, right? So, if you don't need to eat meat, right? If you could be fit and healthy and strong without meat, that would mean you don't need to eat it, right? We can agree with that.
No, because you need meat to be healthy and strong.
So that's a tautological
I'm
statement,
living
because
is
I've just said if we don't need to eat meat, right? That means we choose to, right? And you've said we need to.
No, but we need to.
We don't need to. This person here doesn't eat meat, and they're bigger and stronger than you'll ever be.
If you don't eat meat, your iron level will go bad. It will go down.
Now, there's a difference between having a bad diet and not eating meat. Right? So you can have a bad diet.
I'm talking about your iron level. I'm talking
Okay.
about your iron level.
And is there no way of getting iron from outside of meat? Can you only get iron from meat?
The best way of getting iron is from meat.
Okay, so once again, the best way of doing something, quote unquote, is not the same as the only way of doing something, right? I could get my iron from eating you, right? And I could argue
Okay,
that that's the
why
best way
don't
to
you
do it,
eat meat?
but that doesn't mean I have to eat humans, right?
Okay, why don't you eat meat?
So if you if we agree that we don't need to eat meat, right? Can we agree to that?
Okay.
Okay, if we don't
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to eat
yeah.
meat, that
Yeah.
means we choose to eat meat, right? Yeah. And
Okay,
if we
I choose
choose
to
to
eat
eat
meat.
meat, that means we kill animals needlessly that don't need to be killed, and that's why I
Okay,
don't eat
because
them.
God created animals to be eaten
Which god?
by us. That's how the chain.
Which god?
That's how the food chain works.
Pick a god. Which one?
Sure, which
The
one? There's only one God.
Are we talking about Allah? Are we talking about God? Are we talking about
Allah.
Allah? Okay.
Allahu Akbar.
So are you familiar with the
La
hadith?
ilaha illa huwa.
Are you familiar with the hadith?
Yes, hadith.
Right. Are you familiar
Yes.
with the story about the prostitute?
What prostitute?
The prostitute. I think she was an Israeli prostitute in the hadith. She fed a cat. She fed a cat and she went to heaven.
She saved the cat. Okay, but cats
Yep.
are meant to be eaten.
Oh, no, okay. So this prostitute saves a cat and she goes to heaven, right? Because she was
Do you eat the cat?
she was kind to the cat,
Does
right?
do meat eaters eat cats?
No.
Eating a cat is
I'm
haram in
I'm
Islam.
showing you something, right? Just go with me, and we'll go on a little journey together through your own religion, right? So, the lady saves a cat, so she goes to heaven, right? And then there's a sister story that goes with that story about a woman who lets her cat die. She doesn't look after her cat, and the cat dies. She doesn't feed it, right? And because she doesn't feed the cat, she doesn't go to heaven. And it doesn't matter how many virtuous deeds she's done, because she doesn't feed that cat, she doesn't go to heaven, right?
Okay, that's the difference between abuse and eating.
Okay, no, but if we say that we
Nutrition
don't
and
need to eat animals, right? If we have no need to eat animals, that means we choose to eat animals, right? Which means we kill animals needlessly because we enjoy the taste of their flesh, which I would say is abuse.
There's a difference between cats. There's a difference between cats and cows because cats are meant to be animals, pets.
It doesn't matter.
In our religion, okay.
The Quran says we should specifically treat animals with kindness, right? And in the situation where we need to kill them in order to eat, it gives specific ways to be kind to those animals, even when we have to kill them, right? Yeah.
Wait, in Quran, okay, in Quran, in our Eid, okay, you have
to sacrifice. Yeah, I know where you're going. I know where you're going. Yep.
Okay, you kill a cow. I mean a sheep. To eat it.
But do you know why we do that? Do you know why? Do you know why that that exists? What was the original reason for it existing?
Yeah. To eat.
No. What was the original story? Why does Eid exist? Was it Abraham?
Who?
Abraham, right?
Ibrahim?
Or Ibrahim?
No.
No?
No. Lincoln. Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a guy who was told to sacrifice his child, right? And then he wouldn't do it, so God allowed him to sacrifice a goat instead, right?
No.
No?
No, that's not the one. No.
That's not the one. What's the original beginning of Eid then?
It was about I think celebrating something.
No.
And supplying food.
Eid is a replication of a story in the Quran. What is the original story?
Wait.
Come on, guys, you're doing your Islamic theology degree right here.
Yeah, honoring the willingness of Ibrahim to sacrifice his son Ismail.
Way! Well done!
God's command.
Don't you hate it when random white people on the internet know your religion better than you? Anyway, so guys, the original reason for the sacrifice of Eid is because Abraham, he was asked to sacrifice his son, right? By Allah. Yeah? To show his devotion to God. To show his selflessness, right? To show that he was willing to put himself second and God first. Right? Eid is a celebration of selflessness. right? If you kill animals that you do not need to eat, right? You are creating suffering on animals that you do not need to create. That is selfish. That is the opposite of Eid. Right?
But now we're zero vegans.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't need to eat these animals, right? We don't need to eat them. We choose to eat them.
We do. We have good nutrition for
So
our body.
if we
We
kill
still
these
need to
animals
fly.
that don't need to be killed, is that not selfish? Is that not gluttonous?
Depends.
Does it depend? I don't think it does depend. I think if you're in a situation where
Does
you don't
depend.
need to kill an animal and you choose to, I think that's gluttonous.
When you're not in a situation when you need, but you always need.
No, you
to
don't
eat
need
them.
to. No, you don't need to.
You always need
You
the
could eat
supply of food.
vegetables. You could eat plants. You could eat legumes.
I want to ask you a question, okay?
Of course.
Do you like meat?
I used to like meat, yeah. For 28
Do you
years I
like-
ate meat.
Okay, I like meat and I will always like meat.
Okay, but
Thank you for
does
discussing.
does that
Yeah,
does
but you
that
haven't-
justify what you do? Someone could say they like beating their wife. Does that justify doing it? I think if you say I'm doing this because I enjoy doing it, that is an abhorrent argument, right?
Okay, no.
I like jacking. I like jacking off daily.
Okay.
He's killing his babies.
I don't really care
Search
about
for
that.
babies.
There's a difference between
Why?
Yeah, I don't care about
masturbation
Look,
and abusing animals, right? But if your only justification,
I like that.
if your only justification to why you think it's okay for you to abuse animals is because you like the taste, you're no better than like people who
Not
buy child
abusing
porn,
animals. We're killing
right?
them.
Because they use the
We're
same
not
argument,
abusing animals. We're
you know? Yeah, great. Hey. Anyone else want to go? No. Surprise, surprise.
Sorry.
That's okay. We do love having conversation with large groups of young boys. It's even better when they're
I know.
religious.
I know. I hate the sleepover so much.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
What do we say by
Right, I might GG out for a bit.